With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They go play action with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a handoff up the middle. Boston. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Ravens first down. He's out to pick up of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. The Ravens at 4-5, a game under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Play action. It's Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down now, Boston. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like a spot right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. On second down, Boston. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. You talk about this Lions defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. In motion right is Brown. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Hooker to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Hooker now on 1st down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I think they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Here's Hooker. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, he's going to make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now an audible here into something else. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Gibbs, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Hooker. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception in the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 22.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The man in motion is Brown. Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worried about, what organizations worried about, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well. Now they've got the extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Hooker now off play action. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. First down throw here. It's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Lions 14, Ravens 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not let the balls go through goalposts.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hooker wants to change the look. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Build that momentum offense. You can do it, baby. Come on. 6 on the board, fellas. Middle.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Report. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hooker's going to throw it.
He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go now. Get the Pirates. Get the Pirates. Three. Do it again. Big play. Let's make it happen. Come on. Believe in you,
Hooker from his own end zone.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this out past the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Bacon. Oh, he shifts past him, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Captain 50. Captain 11. Captain Buffalo 18. Hurt. 18. Fire. Check.
Throwing. Hooker. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Right here, one time.
Looking to throw. Hooker. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
You know it all day.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Now Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on 1st down. Boston. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Lamar changing the play. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. The slot man in motion right.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that's exactly what this play is supposed to look like when it's executed properly. The handoff inside was taken away as well as the pitch man, but the quarterback made the perfect decision and kept it and sprinted deep downfield.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19. Dragon 60.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Palmer going in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Warrior 70. 19 Lions. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Hooker.
And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Lions are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bring it in.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, Boston. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Lions will take over possession here at the 44. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Seven Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game. He's moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, That's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain, as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Boston. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Jackson on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their